Well, hello, GH Daily Recap fans, General Hospital fans. Today's recap is for Monday, July the 18th, 2022. The trial for Trina Robinson begins. And guess what? We get to see Cam again. Cam was there. He testified, you know, answered all the questions, but really on Trina's behalf. Once Diane kind of turned things around, I just love Diane. Um, but of course, the prosecutor definitely was trying to make it like nobody knew, had really seen Trina to know about her to know her true whereabouts, you know, um, during that night. And she succeeded in that part. And poor Jocelyn, she could not help herself. She had to get a little bit snarky. She she had to just she did well, but not well for answering questions. Jocelyn was Jocelyn, and it ended up the district attorney or the prosecutor asked if they could treat Jocelyn as a hostile witness, and the judge let him because Jocelyn was being Jocelyn. At one point, the prosecutor referred to Trina as the defendant, and Jocelyn said she has a name. I was like, oh no, Carly et. She's such a mini Carly. It's just crazy. But we shall see, how long this trial takes. It still has a ways to go because it is truly circumstantial evidence, period. Then we had Brando talking to TJ, how upset he is that he missed all the signs that Sasha was using again. And TJ tried to just give him some advice as much as he could. But Brando's blaming himself a lot. So Dante and Sonny are at Sonny's gym, and when they finish sparring, Dante tells him that, look, Sonny, Michael's going to be coming here soon. I just want to let you know because you might want to take off before he gets here. Sonny's like, I am not letting my son run me out of my own gym. He goes, hey, okay. So Michael, I don't like the whole attitude they have Michael playing because come on now. Michael says, well, I want you to hear it from me because you're going to hear it anyway. Willow and I are having another baby. And it made Sonny happy. And Dante was like, wow. And he goes, but I want you to know you are not a grandfather to this child. You're not going to have anything to do with my child. Oh, and he just made it. And Dante was trying to intervene in it. And then Dex had to come running in to Sonny's defense, all in Michael's face. They do a good acting job. You really think Sonny is the boss of Dex, right? Okay. And Michael's like, well, let's go at it. Let's have at it. And then Brando walks in and gets in Dex's face. Oh my goodness. Brando knows there's something not quite right about Dex. Brando does know that, and he's going to figure it out. I think Brando will be the first to figure it out because Brando, with the Sasha situation, he's gravitating more towards Sonny, and Sonny's business to keep his mind off of things, so for sure Brando will end up being Sonny's Jason replacement. I honestly feel that's going to happen. So Nina went to Nathan's graveside to visit him, and Obrecht shows up and they're talking. And Nina, I just hate the way Nina's spin on everything is. I bought car because Obrecht overheard her with a conversation from Olivia saying there was a staff meeting in like an hour. And Nina was like, well, when was that scheduled? Well, thanks for giving me ample notice, but she'll make it. And Obrecht's like, do I sense a career change? And she goes, no, Carly's half was up for grabs and pretty much I took it. And that's kind of paraphrasing what she said. And Obrecht kind of let her know too, yeah. She goes, I took it with every intentions of giving it to Carly. Yes, right, Nina. You knew that would never fly. And Obert kind of, called her on it too. Come on, niece, And so she was like, yeah, you got good satisfaction with hanging on to it, because she goes, Sonny doesn't want me to hang on to it. And Obert's like, look, this is your life. This is your affair. You do what you want. It's your money. So Nina was like, right, yeah, that's how I feel about it. Anything to make her feel better about her decisions, Nina. So she and Obret are leaving, and there Willow is there at Jonah's grave. And she's telling, the grave site, Jonah, that they're having another baby, and she wishes he were there to be a big brother, and blah, blah, blah. And of course, Nina, Willow, is that true? Are you pregnant again? And Willow's like, I can't even have a moment of peace. Well, not that it's any of your business, but yes, And so Nina, what did Nina say? Nina said something to Willow, and I can't, out of the back of my head, I can't remember exactly what she said. And something about Wiley, her grandson Wiley, and Willow said, you know what? Every time, can we not do this every time? And Willow's like, yeah, we every time, yeah, Willow, every time. See, that's Nina. So Willow gets a call, and we find out later it's from TJ. He needs to see her at the hospital. So she looks, goes, look, I have to go. So she leaves them. And what does Nina say out of her mouth? What I can't stand about Nina's character now is, remember when Nell was alive? Every other word out of Nell's mouth was Carly, Carly, Carly. We could be talking about what a beautiful day it is. The sun is shining so brightly outside, and Nell would say, but I bet Carly hates it. And you're like, where'd that come from? Same with Nina now. She looks at Obret and she said, Carly, she may be down, but that woman is never out. Carly, Nina can't get up in the morning without saying Carly's name out of her mouth. And Dante so much is told Sonny that, at the gym when they were talking, because he goes, Nina says there's 3 of us in this relationship. And Dante's like, well, there is. And Sonny's like, I'm not having anything to do with Carly. There's nothing going on with me and Carly. He goes, oh, no. But for Nina, it's Carly. See, Nina, she has to always bring Carly up into everything. I mean, oh my goodness, I can't wait for that to stop, because it's like a broken, and then wait till she finds out that Willow is her daughter and Carly kept her from, oh my goodness, Carly. So she gets to the hospital, and TJ tells her that he wants to discuss the rest of her test results with her. So now we're going to get to the bad news, or there's some irregularities with your test results and we need to run more tests. Something like that is going to happen in that conversation. And let's see how long it takes Willow to tell Michael, because sometimes Willow will hide things, keep things until she has to say something. I don't understand that, but she definitely will. But to me, the best scenes were that from Spencer and Esme. Spencer tells her, oh, according to plan, I found your mother. The same story he ran by Cam, and Esme was buying it. She was trying to be cool and connected. Like, why would you look for, I tried finding her and got nowhere. And he goes, well, my Uncle Victor, Cassadines, we can find out stuff. So she kind of bought that. But then she was like, you did this for me? And she was touched because he gave her the DNA test results. And she's like, but there's no names on here. He goes, no, I wanted to be private. Only I know. And so she goes, because you wanted to be the one to tell me. You did this for me. And he goes, you are the last person I did this for, Esme. And the look on her face is like right here in this picture here. She's like, wait, huh? What is this? Huh? You know, she is really dumbfounded with what Spencer says. And he goes, now, in order for you to get what you want, you are going to have to give me what I want. And she's looking at him and she goes, and what do you want, Spencer? And he's sitting on the arm part of the couch or the little chair. And he goes, Trina's freedom. And the coldness, while he was talking to her, you could just see the Cassadine chill, the coldness in his eyes, in his whole body language. And she's looking at him like, now you don't know who you're messing with right now. See, Spence, I'm not who you think I am. Because when he said, you know, I asked my Uncle Victor to find your parents, she goes, wait, the look on her face, she got scared because she thought, oh my God, they found Ryan. They found out that Ryan is my father. And so she goes, well, did they say anything about my father? And he goes, no, only your mother, Esme. You know, so that gave her some relief, like, okay, that cover is not blown, you know. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow. I can't wait to see her response to him, because one thing I know for sure, Esme will not respond the way Spencer thinks she's going to at all. His plan was never ever going to work as far as I'm concerned. So that was General Hospital for today. Let's go into comment corner. Comment corner, we have comments from Annette. And let me bring my comments over here. Annette says she feels the guy selling the stolen cell phones. Remember I said, where is he? How did he get away? She feels that Esme has him in the basement. That he's in the basement. And I'm like, nah, he's not. I don't think he's in the basement. I really think the next time we're going to see him is when Esme meets him on the docks, or wherever he tells her, secluded to meet him, and she's probably going to kill him. Yeah, and then let's see who mentioned this. I'm looking at M. Sims. She says she thinks Esme is probably, or this fan, recap fan, M could be anybody's name, or go either way. So I apologize for that. This fan thinks that Esme somehow will stab the guy, you know, or she thinks she may have him in those tunnels, hit him over the head. Well, she couldn't get him out of there if he's in the tunnel. I think they don't want us to really dwell on how he got away. You know, I think when she kills him, it's going to be out in an alley somewhere, because now she won't have a body to move, you know. Let's see. Because also the person really would had to have ended up on the docks no matter how they got off of Cassadine Island, but we don't know how much longer Curtis and Marshall stayed there. But one thing we know for sure is Esme is definitely Ryan's daughter, so somebody's going to be dead, and I really believe it's going to be him. And then this Chemo Beauty, she says she thinks there is a new chapter waiting for Carly. They're going to put Carly on a new direction. And you know what? Carly could have a fresh start. But I kind of liked her at the Metro Court. It stabilized her. It kept her out of trouble. She had to mature and grow to be a respected owner of the Metro Court. And now she's saying that Nina's starting to see a side of Sunny that she really did not know. You know, she's used to Mike swooning over her and not really saying, calling a spade a spade. Well, Sonny may love you, but he gonna call a spade a spade. He always called Carly out on her things that she did. So we shall see how that goes. And I agreed. I hope that there is a new chapter for Carly. I kind of like the chapter that Carly was set out on when they presumed Sonny was dead. Mob Boss Carly, I liked Mob Boss Carly. She did a very, very good job. And then Mary had a question. Are Max and Diane, remember that little love couple, Max and Diane? They were been together for years, but she doesn't talk about him anymore. She used to talk about, I just got off vacation with her little love muffin Max, and you know, Max and Diane were just together for a long time, actually. And then Mary misses Jason. I miss Jason too, Mary. You know, there's nothing. Jason Morgan is just a staple for General Hospital. We shall see what they have in plans for the future of that. But look, he's taken breaks before for years from the show. And let's see. And then I got a great history lesson from Monique. She talked about Spencer is Courtney and Nicholas's son. Yes. Cam is Liz's son, Liz and Xander's son. And of course, Josh is Carly and Jax's daughter. And then she says, for a while, Spencer was led to believe he was Jax's son. I kind of think Spencer was still a baby. I don't remember how old Spencer was. How long did Carly and Jax have that soiree? Because Carly and Jax, they lied to Nicholas and they said that Spencer was Jax's son when in fact he was Nicholas's son, and it was Robin. That's great history. I forgot about that. Robin was the one who told him the truth, Nicholas. Now, how old, if anybody can remember, because I can't, how old was Spencer when Nicholas found out that Spencer was his son? So please, if y'all know, that's a trivia question. I would love to hear it because I don't know the answer to that. So some great comments. Thank you. Keep them coming. I love comments because it's like it makes you think and it makes you go back in time, and that's what this is all about. It's GH fans talking about GH together. So I will be back tomorrow for the Tuesday, July 19th recap for General Hospital. So I will see all you GH fans tomorrow. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe to this YouTube page, tell some friends about it, and ring the alert bell so you can get notifications. I will see you all tomorrow.